Yo, hello everyone. I accidentally had my mic muted. So, what I'm going to be doing today, I have returned to modding. Because I still have way too much stuff to do and add. Way too much stuff to do before I can get back into streaming challenges. And I want to get at least the more basic stuff of the mod finished as far as I can. I will leave the advancements shit. Sorry to say it like this. I will leave that be for now. But I will add a new potion. And that potion was mentioned in the second of, so far I think it's 5, or I think a 6th book came out very recently, which I of course have to get and read as soon as I can. And after I've read the remaining 2.5 books that I still have to read, because I only got like to the beginning of book 3 of currently like 6, I think. Maybe already 7. Hello. And today I have to add another potion, and it is a very funny potion. Because effectively what it does is it is like jump boost about, I don't know, 50 or so. And it's crazy. No, I did. Why that? Castrolabs is just slow. I just started it, and it takes a while before it connects to YouTube. Why does it not connect? Stupid Castrolabs. Connected to YouTube chat successfully. Nah, I didn't eat it. It just half of it fell off. But the key is actually this dark. It would be brighter if it wasn't there, right? Like if I take this off, if I can even take it off by hand, I can. See, now it's bright. Oh no, I forgot I have red switches. Hey, why do I have so many Spotify advertisements? Anyways, I have to fix my escape key. Right. But why is YouTube not working? Is the stream working? Bro, what the hell? You're... Wait, what? Oh, you're just... What the hell? And this is weird. I want a break from the ads. I do, I wish. I should honestly just download the entire playlist, which is possible with like Spotify downloaders, and then just, you know, listen to that in the regular Windows player type thing. Anyways, I'll have to find out what the book actually says, so I know what to mod. And in order to do that, I have to find where the hell I even have that. Oh my god. There you go. Right, it should be this one. Is it this one? Seeds to Swords. It might be this one. Let's see. Page how much? Oh, this is a bit stupid. I should have prepared. The potion is on 167. That is crazy. There we go. Ah, yes. So I have to add an item first. Yes, I read that too. But that is absolutely crazy. Or, well, not all of it, but like more than 99% of the most listened songs or something. I found that very funny. I read an article about this, and the article said anyone that has that wants can download it too. And I was like, bruh, what the hell? The entire thing is like a few hundred, I don't know, I think a few hundred terabytes in size. Ah! Want a break from them? You just have to subscribe. Honestly, the ads are stupid. I should probably turn the ads off. What? That is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Wait, do I just have to do this? Ah yes, I just have to take this. And we add this again, and we call it Now the question is it is apparently an upgraded leaping potion, but it is also not. Fuck, I need to get a new headset. My my right ear is sometimes turning off. I mean on the headset, not my actual ear. I guess we'll just call it Rocket for now. The status effect, yeah, we'll just call it Rocket as well. And it will add degree neutral, I guess. The color, we'll have to see about the color. Entity attributes is leaping one. Is it jump boost? It is jump strength. Now all of this does not exist yet. Amount 3. What is the amount? Amount is in per 1. So this will give 300% jump strength. We need 3000. I think that should work. Right now we actually have to add the effect. Which will be this effect. Except that it is called differently. Perfect. Should work. Mod potions. New potion. Oh shit. Right. This should be called alright, this should be correct. However, duration in ticks. I think this should be a relatively short potion. 1200 ticks is 60 seconds. I want maybe, how many seconds? Maybe, should be a really short potion, honestly. Maybe 10 seconds. Give it 200 ticks. Now what I don't know is where I can define all the other stuff. I think most of it is in the wherever the translation file is. The translation file. I don't know if any of these even make sense with the translation. Also, I should probably make like, why the hell do I put the effect name down here, not up here? Right, because that doesn't make any sense. What? This. Yeah, no, it doesn't care about that, but I mean, these are technically all just. We'll put these above here because I think it makes more sense. And we'll put the next potion down here, which will be called. Well, I can just copy this entire stack here. And it will be potion effect. The effect is called rocket potion. However, the effect is called that. Wait a second. Mod effects. Rocket effect is called rocket effect. No usages. Balloon effect. 2 usages in mod effects and mod effects. Mod effects. Oh, this is interesting. Huh? Wait a second. Oh. It's cologne effect. This should be a rocket effect. And a second time somewhere. Where the hell? Where else? Where else? Cologne effect. Mod effects. What the hell? Cologne effect has 2 usages. 1 use. What? Ah, that was the second usage. I'm freaking stupid. Right. Now the mod effects. I've called it rocket, and this I've called cologne, which is the path. The path. Is there anything called this way? Potentially this. Yeah, most likely. However, I don't know if the under mod item, no, under this is where the brewing recipe registry builder thing is made. So basically this potion should be exactly the same as this potion. It should be the rocket potion. Exactly. And now this is made from potions dot leaping with and now this is not going to exist yet, but we're just going to leave this be. But the item used for this does not exist yet. Now let me change the language file. Which for some reason is broken again. Because I've deleted stuff here. What do you want? Ah no, it's just all underlined because it's the same. I don't know why I called it rocket potion. The effect shouldn't actually be called rocket potion, but I don't get it. Should be correct now. So this will be the rocket potion. Right, I don't know what the naming scheme is. For ruining the Minecraft fandom. They're probably called Ocean Off and then where is the splash potions mentioned? Wait a second. It's always splash potion off. But they're called potion of leaping and stuff like that, and not potion of rocket. So we're just calling it this rocket splash potion. Nah. Nah, doesn't make sense. Could call him Potion of Rocket. Actually, that might not be super stupid. Because Splash Potion Lingering Potion of Rocket. They're probably called this way. I would guess. Tipped arrows are they described anywhere? Tipped arrows anywhere? Arrow, tipped arrow. They're called arrow off. Great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. So, yes. Going to run this. What does this want? I don't care. If this works first trying, that would be crazy. If it doesn't, it would not be that crazy. What? 80 cents? Can you buy this? Because that is crazy. You have to drop the link to that. That is absolutely diabolical. Let's go, thanks. I am chilling. I am chilling. We need a potion of leaping and a slime ball is I think what I had. Wait, no. No, it really doesn't have any gunpowder. Gunpowder? No. Glow stone. No, I'm freaking stupid. Blaze powder, that's what I'm looking. Apparently it works. Oh, bruh. Now the question is it a real mouse? Certified? Okay. Wowee! Alright, maybe 3000%. Oh, yeah, no, but why is 3000% this crazy? That is absolutely diabolical. Damn, that was almost 300 blocks. Did I see it? Did you already? Oh, you already sent it. Nice, thanks. Let me see. Damn. That is crazy. Minus 95%. The white one is like double the price. That is diabolical. There is no way. Oh, but one of the frequently, no, what is this? Question and answers tab says, is it original? No. But who answered this? Oh, the seller. So it is not original. Apparently. Sag. Is it buyers that answered it? I honestly don't get it. Because the questions and answers tab is a different tab. Not just regular comments. So looks like, I don't know. Like buyers. Oh, bro. By buyers or for buyers? That is the question. What kind of 12? Let me pump this up a bit. The cool thing about the potion. Yeah, no. Why? Is there something I've missed? Honestly, this is crazy. You can not in any way use it twice. Which is great. Well. Valid, I guess. Alright. So this works. No, I didn't test everything. I'm stupid. But the other ones will work too, I guess. I don't know if 300%, no, 3000% is too strong. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it is crazy. Right now, I have added this shit. So the next thing is, because I don't want to add a texture, I need to add an oh, god damn it. Another item. So this other thing that I have to add is the fermented glowstone ingredient, which is very interesting. But first I have to find out what the color of the potion is. Does it exist anywhere? I don't think so. Where the hell? Potion. Oh well, it is described on the exact same page. But there. God damn. Nah, this is stupid. I can't find it. Right. So we have to add an item that is made by combining glowstone with a slime ball. And I will probably, I don't know if I should do some artistical freestyling here, because it is called fermented glowstone, and usually fermenting is done in Minecraft. There is only one fermented item, which is the spider eye, which is crafted with spider eye and mushroom and sugar. And I would guess that there is another type of fermenting going on. The slime ball. Basically, this suggests that slime in Minecraft is made from sugar and mushrooms. I don't know where the green color's from, but I guess that is how it is made, somewhat. Anyways, under the mod items, I will register a new item that is called fermented glowstone, which I will call fermented glowstone. Can I just add a new item? Glowstone is stackable by 64 as much as I know. Item settings, nothing. Don't need a max count thus. Registry key, item, identifier off, this shit. And then fermented glowstone. And it will be registered under ingredients, I would guess. Don't know where glowstone is. Glowstone. Glowstone dust. Stackable 64. ID data values. It is It is. Visit. Data values. What was it classified as? God damn it. Now I have to find that out. I'm almost dying. God damn it. It is probably under this here. And I'll just do that without translating it because I don't care. Should work, technically. Let's see. Right. Perfect. The ingredients. So ingredients does have. Is glowstone in here? Glowstone is in here. Perfect. I will probably at some point make a separate creative menu tab. But for now this works. The fermented glowstone. However, this is called glowstone dust. So, in order to adhere to the naming scheme, I should at least call it fermented glowstone dust. Fermented glowstone dust. And then actually call it fermented glowstone dust in all the others as well. So this does not have any additional settings or anything. It is just the easiest type of item. It's just an item, I guess. So we'll add that to the other just items. Probably here. Actually, we'll make a new group for this. These are already nicely grouped, so we're making a new group. Just like this. And we're going to call it the fermented glowstone dust. And it is going to be called, who would have thought, fermented glowstone dust. Perfect. Now we need to make 2 textures for the both and also edit the mod potions. Actually wrong. The minus mod. Now, why does this not work? That is interesting. Oh hell no. Oh, this is a bit stupid. Is this supposed to happen? Probably mod items. Yeah, no, that works. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. Perfect. Now we do damn, that's crazy. Now we're doing textures. I need these recipes. The original leaping potion is yellow, so I guess making it slightly more green is valid, probably. I need to find the hex code of... Oh. There. Oh, this is a bit stupid. Is it hex codes? Mod effects? No. Probably mod... potions. What I'm guessing. Not more potions. It's either... Where the hell is it? Oh, there is the color. Right. The color. Effect colors, perfect. Right, we have jump boost, which has the oh, it's going to be way too similar to night vision. Yeah, it's going to be relatively similar to night vision. So I'm going to have a hex color picker real quick, which obviously exists on... Where's the hex? This, but I wanted to have a slight shift to green. Just very almost unnoticeably slightly greener. That looks like a good hex code to me. Perfect. We're going to run this and see how it looks. It's really close to this. Of this, I say, pointing at something nobody can see. It looks really close to the night vision, which I don't know why it is green. Why is night vision green? Does that have any deeper meaning, or is it just green? Yeah, there we go. Boing. It really does boost you exactly 300 blocks up, or at least close to 300. Oh no, wait, it boosts you way higher than 300 blocks. We're at minus 60 now, and we're going up to 307. Wow. That's 367 blocks. And pretty precisely, because you effectively hit this 307th block just for like a very short time. It might not even be visible on the stream. So maybe we're going to have to downscale both the length, both the duration and the strength of the effect. I might have to only give it 20 on strength, but also lower the duration. Which is in... God damn it, where the hell is this? Mod potions. Duration, maybe instead of 10 seconds, we're only giving it 8 seconds. Should be absolute cinema, I think. Now, if we make some textures, I will go to wherever the hell my default texture pack is. And see if I can find wherever it is. Where are the resource packs? Where's the resource packs folder? There we go. Resource packs, and then that wherever the hell it is. Resource pack template 1.16. Textures, item, and that should be glow stone dust. Exactly. Need to open that in paint.net. Shit, I'm dumb. That's not how I should have done this. I need to actually make a new texture here. Of effect, yeah. Low. There you go. This will be rocket. Why ever, right? I put a rotten flesh on this. That is absolutely devious. Yeah, add that. It's 16 by 16. Well, this is 15 by 50. Yeah, I just wanted to say. Oh no, I'm fucking dumb. I'm doing the wrong thing. No, I'm thinking wrong. This, I have to do this later. I have to do the, not the effect, but the item one first. We'll call it fermented glowstone dust in G. Now we need to open that. That will effectively, I need probably a slime ball as a color. As a color identifier kind of thing. Correctures, color. We should be able to just hue shift this into the greens. I'll just make it like slightly greenish. Not like too crazy green, just a bit green. I want it to still have some of its yellow color. I think what I have here should be decent. The slime ball green is too green. Perfect. Now that would be that done, but the effect and also the model that we still have to add. God damn it. I cannot write. There we go. Should be that done. That's the texture. Perfect. Exactly. This is the texture. This is crazy texture now. I know. So we should be able to close that. This. The effect, the potions, this, that. Now we need to make a PNG for the rocket. Now that would be fun. Because I have no freaking idea how to portray this effect. So I need to see if there's any. Oh, actually, a firework rocket wouldn't be all too stupid. Firework rocket would be pretty damn smart. Like really smart. Like almost too smart. Because I just searched for Minecraft rocket and I don't know what I expected to see. But I apparently that was a great idea. A rocket. So we're going to where this was and search for the rocket. Firework rocket. Open it. Copy it. Keep it. And move it to the right position. Probably like this. But not only do I want this, I want this to be in the same color scheme as that. So we're going to grab some colors. This has apparently 4 shades of red. We have a relatively bright one, and then all the darker ones. So we're going to make the rocket relatively bright, I think. Want to use the darker shades too much. So we're using this as the second darkest shade. Damn, that's the second brightest shade. That is really bright. Too bright. I'm going to use one darker. And wait, is that the same? is the same. Then the next darker from this is going to be this already. Yeah, no, that is right. And then the next darker would be that. And the darkest I want to use is this. And then we have a relatively bright top here. Does this make sense? I don't think it does because it just looks bad. So we're gonna do the old color shift. I should probably copy this into the background. Now keep the size of this shit. Right now we can do it. I want the saturation to match this. That looks pretty close. Perfect. I just noticed I didn't actually show anything of that. So I shall show it in game because I forgot that I have to move the shit to the screen in front of me and not edit it next to me. But trust me, it has the right color. Trust gaming. Yeet. Now let's see how this looks. Right, with the potion, we drink it. We have the rocket effect. With the freaking this thing had a color? I didn't even know that. Oh, this is perfect. Yo, yeah, maybe it's not perfect. Can jump it twice, I figure. Maybe you can jump it twice if you time it really well. You cannot jump it twice. No, not possible, except if you land higher than you start. Now the question is, can we craft the potion? You take leaping. I actually wanted to look at the potions themselves. Foods and drinks. Lingering potion of rockets. The lingering... no, the splash potion of rockets. 2. This is actually still great. Because it allows you to do this multiple times. This is a great, this is like one of the best lingering effects there is. Great, and then the arrow and the regular potion exist too. They have pretty much the exact same color. no, there's leaping. These are all leaping. Safe fall distance. Nuh-uh. Yeah, this is so great. Plus 2000% jump strength. This is so funny. And the arrow should also be, as when we're in the combat, the arrow of rocket. And I purposefully do this because I don't think... I think the book even mentions that it is impossible to make them longer. Or maybe I'm just thinking that, but I thought it did. I'm not sure. Right, anyways, I also have to edit some of these ice creams. I think this one looks great. I like this one too. This one's not bad. It's not great either. This one's pretty mid. But it has the snowball texture, which is pretty cool. So anyways, I will... There's a village there. I didn't ever even see that because I haven't been there in so long. Right, so this all works. Now the question is, does the fermented glowstone work? Wait a second. Hello? Why does it not have a texture? Why does it not have a texture? I need to fix that. Why does it not have a... No, this is correct. This is also correct. The translation is correct. The everything seems correct. This is weird. Fermented glowstone dust. Fermented glowstone dust.json. Fermented glowstone dust. If we look at something that isn't like the Ghost swirl, I mean that works. And this is also correct. Then why is it not displaying? It's weird. Nah, this can't be. Is there anywhere else you have to put things? Ah, yes. That's where you also have to put something, right? I already thought you have to first, obviously. First, give it the path to the model, then give it the path to the texture, and then actually have the texture. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Now it should work. Give me the potion. Let's go. Glossanast slime ball. Now, if we do this, I don't have the craft. No. But it exists. It exists. It looks fucking radioactive. What have I created? Also, are they all the same texture, just a different color? They literally are. The dark pixels are the same on all 3 textures. Now we have 4 of them. Even sugar has the same texture. That is actually very interesting. But now I have to add the crafting recipe. Mi bomboclad. We're going to take one of these unshaped crafting recipes. And it's going to be shaftless. Shaftless? No group. I don't even know if ingredients is a crafting category, honestly. Because I don't even know. Close to dust and a slime ball. Which will result in this one. Right, so this works. Wait, if I get a glowstone block, don't I? There is no crafting recipe for this. So I can craft it. It's of course under blocks. But if I craft this once, where does it exist? Under all the other shit. Okay. Ironically, yes, eggs are here. Crazy. It worked. So, I don't know, I haven't streamed 1.5 hours yet. So what is the next thing that I can add? Fermented potatoes. Oh, this is actually great. If you already add it. Because these all have the textures given. Actually, I can potentially show this under the cam. Right, I don't know if this is visible. They in the book here, they actually gave me the textures for some of the items. This is one of the rare colored sketches, or not rare, but there's mostly, what the hell is that orange, that almost white thing? I don't even know what that is. But I think I can add some of those things very easily, because effectively these items are apparently really bad. They're not bad in a way that they're like giving you negative things, they just don't have a reason to exist. Also, what I find weird is the cooked potato existed for ages. But obviously what this is a raw potato . So we're going to make this stuff absolutely mid. I don't know what the potato actually has for stats, but we're probably just making it like slightly better. The wiki, the Minecraft wiki, and I'm going to search for the potato. The potato. The Minecraft fandom. The potato restores 1/2 a hunger point Baked potatoes stores 5. Exactly, I knew that. So, what if we just take the texture of the potato and we do the exact same thing as we did with all the others? I'm just going to take this line here. I'm going to make it, how is it called? Fermented potato? Exactly. Fermented potato. And it is nutrition. Now this is where this spawns. I don't know if I should give it 2 or 3. And the saturation modifier, well, who knows. Saturation modifier. What even is the saturation modifier? The data values? No. What is the saturation? Um 0.6 is a regular potato. Wow. Wait, if I just I just want to see something. I have the sweet berries. I just wrote that with an underscore. I'm so dead. They restore 0.4. Bro, my ice cream is really, really bad. That is really bad. Sweet berries basically restore nothing. And damn. I'm just, if sweet berries restore 0.4 and a potato that is raw restores 0.8, the ice cream, for being so difficult to craft, should restore at least 1. And then we're giving the best ice cream about, what are we giving it? 1.5 F. And then we're giving the potato here also 1, maybe 1.2. I think 1.2 is decent. I think that should be good. Now if we make mod items, if we add that, just add that, one of the food components here. Might actually just put it up there. And have a bit of a distance in between everything that isn't food. These are all the colored eggs. And then that is an ingredient. Right. This is going to be the ferment. God damn it. The fermented potato. It's never used. Yeah, no, it isn't ever used. That is right. Fermented potato. Like, why does it always have so many namespaces that need the same name? Of course it's going to be the same. Verni fermented potato never exists though. So got them. Now it exists. And it should also wait, what's the problem in this file? There isn't any problem. Where's the issue? Is that the issue? What's the issue? Login. That's the issue. Now we have that. Now we need to. So the item exists. I need to create it. So should be that. And that. And Inventor potato JSON here is going to be obviously no. Yes, actually. And I rename this and copy the freaking name. I think this should be okay. The crafting recipe. Almost forgot about that. This is going to be an unshaped crafting recipe, relatively closely resembling this crafting recipe. And I want this to actually just be a potato. It would actually be crazy if we used the potatoes that are already green-ish, like the poisonous potatoes. But I mean, technically I could, but I won't, because that doesn't really make too much sense, does it? Great, anyways, this should exist now. So let's make a texture. Where is the texture saved? The potato, got that. Can close some of those. Potato, open that. And search for, obviously, the potato texture. Potato. Potato. Just a regular potato. Right, this is a potato. And this is where we want the potato. What we're gonna do is we're going to make it green as hell. Oh, that is nice. Oh, guys, look at this. Isn't that perfect? Oh, it looks a bit too bright on stream because I have HDR on. It's not actually that bright. It's actually much less bright. It is actually normal. It's normal brightness. But, you know, HDR and shit. So that is that. Perfect. It looks great. It very much has a similar color to the one in the book. So let's look at this. Let's see how it looks, I guess. I might actually add some of the other ones as well. We also have green stew, grass stew. Sorry. And there's some other ones too. The grass stew is, however, the last item from this book, the last food item, so I think I'll just add that. And then I don't know what's actually next after that, because this is second book. There would be another there would be an enchantment I have to add, which is interesting to say the least. So potato, I forgot to translate it, which shouldn't be too big of an issue, and it should be craftable though. I'm giving Slime a lot of new options here in my little update. I've also put this in the wrong tab, most likely because it is... Yeah, no, it's definitely in the wrong tab. However, it works so far. So we just have to translate this. And that would be that. It should also be edible. It is edible. Great. Let's edit the crafting recipe to be food. I think that's what I did with those. Food. Exactly. Doesn't matter anyways, but I think about food and drink anyways. But I don't really want to change these. Crafting recipe categories. It's called food stuff. It's called food stuff. That is absolutely diabolical. And these are called materials. No, you cannot be serious. Did I at least do this right? Is it called equipment? It's not equipment, it's combat. Oh no. I'll just let it be and we'll worry about this at some other point. I'll make a macro for it if I have to change anything. Good, this is the potato done. Great, now let's translate the potato. Item, not minus one. Dot. This is crazy. And I call you into potato. Crazy, right? In fact. And we have a banger running. Also crazy. Great. So, what's next? What is next? The grass stew. Now this is where I can be a bit more creative. We've added a lot of green items today and textures. Like a lot of green textures. Every single texture I've made had green in it. And the next one is also going to be green because I will make another food which is going to be similar to this, I think. Probably going to give it similar things. Let me actually look up a stew just so I can let's see, mushroom stew. It's probably the closest. Actually, beetroot soup would probably be closer. But do we not have any info? 7.2 saturation. Me bomboglad. You know what? I will give it... how much? Does the poisonous potato, by the way, could it be that it has different 1.2 saturation? What? So I've made something that is effectively exactly the same as a poisonous potato, except without the poison. That is crazy. Why does a normal potato give only half these effects? Does that make any sense? Minecraft, what are you doing? I wanted to make at least a little bit of sense. Should I just give it 3? No. I just give it a little bit more saturation. But I think we can give this stew at least some saturation. Like at least 2. Because it is a relatively easy to craft thing. If you have shears. Which you most likely do not have. So I'm giving you... Oh, I could actually give this slightly higher. Maybe 3 saturation. But I don't want to give it too much nutrition. How much nutrition do these have? So the stew, beetroot has 6 hunger points. honestly, I'm just giving you 3 hunger points and 3 saturation. And this is going to be our grass stew. I think it's called a stew, if I'm not mistaken. Grass stew. In fact, it is. So we're going to add the grass stew to this. Grass stew. It's going to be grass stew. Just going to be grass stew and grass stew. Perfect. And yeah, no, that should be everything. It's not that crazy. Not that crazy. And then do the exact same as we did here. We have a grass stew. Another grass stew. Another grass stew. And another grass stew. Now the crafting recipe is what's going to be interesting to us. It's grass stew and it's grass. Wait, there's the heli. This shouldn't exist. Huh. Grass stew. Right. So the grass stew, Jason, the crafting recipe. Stews aren't shaped. Actually, this takes a lot of beetroot. Do other stews. For example, the mushroom stew is only 2 mushrooms. Gives 6 and 7.2. And this gives 6 and 7.2. These are exactly the same. If this one's the same too, then I'm gonna... Yeah, no, see, this is crazy. You don't see, but... It's like almost double as good. While suspicious stew is... I fear suspicious stew might be worse. Six and 7.2. So suspicious stew, beetroot soup, and mushroom stew are all just as good. What I'm effectively creating is a stew that has half the nutrition and less than half the saturation of any stew. Let's give it at least half the saturation. I think these have 6.4. No, 7.2, so we're giving it 3.6. So we have at least half of everything. Perfect. Now, the crafting recipe is what I'm on about right now, because I have no actual idea how I want this to be crafted. I think even the mushroom stew is the mushroom stew shapeless? Is it shapeless? Wait a second. Actually, I have to research that. I didn't think about this. Mm-hmm. That's actually a good point. Hmm. What? That is what I needed to do. But I did it on the wrong line. Of course I did. X count 1. So it wants me to create Do these have the modifiers here? Right, so it wants you to create a new item thing. Can't believe I'm coding using ChatGPT again. Ah. And this has to be a new maybe this works. If this actually works, which I hardly believe. I think the item should already exist. If I'm not wrong. I wonder if there is already a stew item class. What? Missing texture references in model minus mod item grass stew particle. Oh yeah, well that does make sense. No, that doesn't actually make sense because particle. It needs a particle reference. That I did not think. I would not have expected that. It needs a particle reference, probably because it doesn't want the stew to get particleized itself. Right, so the stew grass. Right, I want to Bro, can I not get any hunger? What the hell? What? What? This is weird. Might have been a bit too much damage. Why is my saturation so high? What? Yeah. Alright, that is true. Oh! Freaking forgot about this. Right, so get a bit more, so I'm down to like 2. Perfect. If I eat this. Perfect! I need to find out how PNGs are regulated. Mm-hmm. I can actually just look at the freaking files, obviously. So stupid. Because... What? Oh, this is interesting. Uh-huh. So it has to be different. So the model is different. Okay, this is weird. This is the way this is made. Oh, freaking Windows. I hate Windows. Come on. It's Stupid Windows. Absolute stupid Windows. Anyway. We're going to use the mushroom stew as our base. And apparently doing it this way should work. I don't know. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make it green. Just like there should be grass. Of course, that isn't an item. Oh shit. Grass doesn't actually have a color, right? That is a bit problematic. Can I do this using just that? It doesn't really look like grass. No, it really doesn't look like grass. Also, this actually has the texture of stew. Does the suspicious stew have this? I think the suspicious stew has it. Yes. Does the rabbit stew have it too? No. Neither does the beetroot soup. So stews have this running down type of texture. Right? So you need to use that as the base. And what I need to do is texture something that is relatively green. Now, this is apparently like a kind of, you can even just get a good green. Is this a good green? It's a pretty decent green. Is it actually asymmetrical? It is asymmetrical. Okay, I want to use the, oh actually wait. Yeah, I am able to get away with using this as an overlay. Wait, so the stew is different than the soup. That is interesting, because I don't really care. But I do, however, think this to this, mainly just lower value. Maybe this lower value. That's just the other color precisely. I think that is most likely because it is a relatively similar color, right? I'm just going to take the brown and make it more red. Like this. But also make it more blue. Not this blue. I think that's what we need to do. Now the issue that I haven't thought about is that this probably doesn't actually make any sense. I like this as a color, which is probably not quite precise. So we're going to take this and just pump the green. Bit less. Bit less. Bit more. I am doing this on the wrong screen again, I've just noticed. I think this looks decent. Yeah, no, I think it looks good. So grass stew. Alright. Now, I'm unsure if this is going to work. It might, because effectively it is just a different type of texture initialization. Also, we need to change this stuff a bit, but you know, that's that. I think it just takes, as far as I've understood, missing block model Minecraft item built in entity. Perfect. I'll have to look into the the actual then, most likely, because this will, yeah, perfect. Now we don't have a texture because the model is non-existent. It does do the particles right though, which is weird because it actually does them wrong. For example, if you eat this, it does do them right, but it doesn't display it right. But why? Why is it not being displayed right? Let me look into the stew, and we're going to include not stew effect. Egg almond, for example, mushroom stew. This is the crafting. Shapeless. Figure miscellaneous. Interesting. Uh. What? Isn't this exactly? Wait. Wait. This is somewhere. Let's for example take a potato. Parent textures layer. And oh no, this is that one. So that is the wrong stew item, right? Stew, there should be another one. That one. Which is the exact same way as everything else. Eh. This is weird. Eh? This is so weird. Because this is exactly what I did. Let me rerun this. I don't get it. It says the particle is non-existent. Do I have to add a... No. This makes no sense. Now we're not getting any errors. This is weird. Huh? Now it just worked. I don't get it. What the hell? Weird, to say the least. I don't get it. The recipe. Now, how does one craft this stew? I might want to craft this. Is the crafting recipe of the other stews shaped? Crafting, it is not... It's not... Doesn't say if it's shaped or not. Well, I guess I don't really care about that. I think soup is not... Is the mushroom stew is not shaped. Did I just add this 3 times? Also, it's not slime ball. It's grass. Yes, grass. Yeah. Probably like this. 3 grass. Because I mean, 1 grass would be too easy. I could also use 1 grass and 1 fern. Technically. It will make it a bit more difficult. But... I think this should be balanced. Now we just need to add the translation. Perfect. Have I added it here yet? I did. Now if this all works, then I'm going to be done for today. I've overdone this by an hour. I thought this would be like a thing of 10-15 minutes, but I forgot that I have to, you know, that bowls and stuff work differently with the stews. That there isn't an attribute for this is actually, now it does make sense, because it's, I guess it's not that common. So the Food and Rings tab now has a stew at the end. Who would have thought? Cool stuff we added today. I have to admit, it actually does look, in a way, tasty, and in another way it looks gross. Also, I've noticed how this is you know, really really vanilla-esque so far, the mod pack. I mean, what we've added is, I mean, okay, these four may not be, but this could all be stuff in vanilla, maybe not the rocket potion. And for example, the colored eggs, vanilla plus-esque, fermented glowstone too, I would say. And thus also these two. This bit weird. This has a bit of weird naming, but actually isn't all too bad. These are a bit more than vanilla plus, but it only gives you this for 1 second. You have to imagine that. Making an arrow of rocket. But you have 1 second to jump. I actually find this quite funny. I do. Now, now in the first 2 books at least, there is no additional blocks, as far as I know. I think there's not a single block added that isn't in... No, I don't think there's a single block. Actually, I would have probably made a section for that in my file here. But also what's crazy is I cannot actually add anything else. Potentially the stone skin potion. But I have to get really creative with that, because the stone skin potion goes up to level 5. And level 5 is quite a high level, if you ask me, you know. Wait, is the... I need to quickly get me some grass. Oh, it's called short grass. Oh shit, it's probably uncraftable. Yeah, it's called short grass. So it's not craftable yet. Quickly change that. Good. Let's try that again. So yeah, the potion of stone skin, that would be the next potion to add. There's an enchantment to add, but I don't even know what this is on. I think the enchantment is called blocking. I think it was on the rod. So is the enchantment pulling, which I've not specially mentioned under my enchantments for some reason. Probably because it's not enchantable. I mean, yeah, it probably is, but this works perfectly. I should add an alternative where you can use 2 tall grass. I don't even know if that is possible. Because there is short grass and tall grass. Short dry grass. I've never even seen that. Bloody hell. But this does have a really nice color though. I have to admit that. It does have a really nice color. I should have crafted it at least once. Man, I'm stupid. Nice. Good. So I'll quickly have to look into this. This is actually, I put this on the food, but I need to find out if there's a way to, is there a way to, I don't even know how to write this. I'll just use multiple recipes. I will add another rename. I'll just add 2 recipes, and one is called short and one is called tall. And in the tall one, I'm freaking stupid. It has to be on the crafting recipes. Right. Also, did I... Yep. Not rename it. Grass stew. This is what I have to change. Grass stew. Tall. And you will be grass stew. Short. Tall needs only 2 lines because I want this to have done like this. Should be technically working. And if that works, we're done for today. I don't even know what I'm doing. Right, I need this, and I need a bowl. Or a few. And now I should be able to do this. Or do this. And it works. Perfect. Is it not? Yeah, there's an unknown recipe. Right, so that now that we're done with this, can open these so if you have more space. Now let's commit this shit. And I want to obviously do all the changes. What have we added? Rocket potion. Be everything that I've added, I think. There, this is dust. Yes, komm in den Busch. I don't care. Yes. Very nice. Don't know why I have 2 empty spaces here though. But who cares? Let's go. That will be it for me for today. Of course, I will stream again next Saturday, and I guess I'll see everyone next week. And yeah, that's everything. Let's go. Yay.